Hello, and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. We're going to talk about Vechain 2.0, better performance, uncompromised security, and dual consensus model. We're going to talk about what it is, and it actually might be coming out within 2 weeks from some rumors from Peter Zhao. He tweeted that it's not yet here, but it's coming very, very soon, and some people obviously asked them further, and I think they said they deduced it was going to come out in like the next 2 weeks. I have no idea if that's true, but VeChain has pumped up a lot today, and that could actually have to do with the rumors, because VeChain went up 23% today to 5.4 cents. And if that's not a big tell that something's coming, I don't really know what is. I mean, prices could pump for whatever the hell reason they want to, really realistically. But VeChain has pumped 23 cents, 23% today, and that definitely could mean that people know that 2.0 is close. So why are we excited for 2.0? It's vastly improved performance and security. And those put together can mean a lot of new functionality like a better swap and better DeFi. Because I'm pretty sure VSwap is what is waiting for 2.0. So the problem with consensus protocols or proof of authority, and it belongs to the proof of authority consensus belongs to the Nakamoto consensus, and is well known for its practicality and efficiency. However, as applications and businesses running on VeChain through a public blockchain thrive, there's an ever-growing demand for better performance and uncompromised security to empower business innovations within VeChain's ecosystem. So essentially, the main problem with this is that you either want performance or security for most blockchains. To have both is a very, very hard task, and that's what VeChain 2.0 actually does. So they want to figure it out. They went in to figure out how do you have security during like bad network times and while pairing it with performance. So they tackled the problem using a new consensus algorithm called Surface, which stands for Secure Use Case Adaptive, Relatively Fork-Free Approach of Chain Extension. Follow the design principle to hope for the best and prepare for the worst. So how to optimize performance under desired network conditions. How to achieve uncompromised security under undesired network conditions. So you want to merge these two together. And they came up with a dual, so 2.0 is a dual consensus model, and it runs both the Nakamoto consensus and a Byzantine fault tolerance, or BFT consensus, at the same time. So specifically, they attempt to achieve the near optimal performance for the Nakamoto consensus, or hope for the best when the network condition is good, meaning messages between nodes can be received in time, and utilize the asynchronous BFT mechanism to guarantee uncompromised security when the network is bad. So usually you can only do one of these, but they do both of these in parallel. And meaning when the network is bad, that means when the communications among nodes could be blocked due to extreme situations like natural disasters or malicious attacks. Denial of service, giant tornado, massive hurricane, volcano, stuff like that. Our recent joint research with researchers from Oxford University, so we've known they've been working with Oxford for some time, has identified that the fork rate is the single biggest factor affecting the performance of the Nakamoto consensus mechanism. Whenever forks happen, honest nodes would be misguided and waste their resources on an invalid chain, which degrades the security of the system and delays transaction confirmation. Moreover, the bandwidth used for broadcasting forks would be a total waste, as transactions on forks are eventually discarded. The problem has been tackled by either introducing redundancy, sending a 1 megabyte block in 10 minutes when the network capacity is large, so like slower, or for a 10 megabyte as done in Bitcoin, or directly using some complicated BFT algorithms to reach consensus. Both methods substantially sacrifice performance, meaning it makes it really, really slow when the network time is bad. In Surface, they adopt a random committee selection mechanism to achieve relatively fork-free in practical and normal network conditions. To do that, they randomly select a small group of nodes from the network to validate each proposed block and endorse the block before its publication. As a result, the probability of having a fork is significantly reduced compared to the classical Nakamoto consensus algorithms, where the proposed block is only decided by one node. Note that this technique is much less complicated and more efficient than the BFT algorithms that typically involve multiple rounds of node communications. As the probability of having a fork decreases, Surface allows us to best utilize bandwidth for a transmission of block data so that the throw output is nearly optimized, and the time for confirmation could also be reduced due to the fact that a block has already been confirmed by multiple nodes when it's actually published. So basically, like what Surface does is it's kind of like best of both worlds. You have the optimized performance when the network is good, and when the network comes to a bad state where there could be hacks, it runs the Byzantine fault tolerance consensus mechanism to ensure security. So it will have very, very good performance and security at the same time with a dual consensus. That's what VeChain 2.0 is. So I do think this rumor has affected VeChain price more than other coins. Everything is kind of going up today, but VeChain definitely a lot more than others. It's gained a couple of ranks, and hopefully it can continue to go up at a fast rate. I think if it's revealed that VeChain 2.0 is going to be out within like the next month, which I'm pretty sure it's in, I think they will actually pump VeChain fairly high, even without a high VTHO burn, and VET price could definitely go up at that time. So that's what I have for you today. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.